What's up, guys? My name is Daniel McKenna, and today Clay Clark will be sitting down with Lee Cockrell, and we're talking about time management magic. If you don't know who Lee Cockrell is, Lee Cockrell was the former executive VP of Walt Disney World Resort and once managed over 40,000 cast members at the same time. So he probably knows a little bit about management and a little bit about time management to be able to get so much stuff done. He is also the author of 3 books, including Time Management Magic. Specifically today, Lee is going to be talking about how to get so much more done with your day and really get stuff done that really matters to you in your life. We all have the same amount of time in a day, so why is it that some people are able to get so much stuff done and the rest of humanity maybe doesn't get all that much done at all? Well, Lee is going to show you the specific way to set your calendar, set your planner, organize your day to really get everything done that you need to get done. This is a super powerful training. If you don't learn anything else on this site, sincerely, you've got to learn this. So pay attention. As always here at Thrive, we believe that knowledge without application is meaningless, meaning if you watch Lee's training today and then don't actually apply these time management principles to your life or your business, today's training is going to be more meaningless than a sundial without a sun. Because you couldn't see it. You'd probably bump into it in the dark. I suppose you could get night vision goggles to actually locate where it is in the room, but it wouldn't functionally work. You need the sun for it to functionally work. That's the joke.
Lee, good morning, my friend. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Hey, I am super excited today to talk about a topic that I think is one of the most important topics that people could ever learn about. It's time management. And we're going to go ahead and deep dive into this. We're going to start off with a notable quotable from your book on time management. You say that time management is the act of controlling the events in your life. Lee, what do you mean by this?
Well, I think a lot of people just go through life and they wake up in the morning and the next thing you know, they're 65 years old and they don't know what happened. Time goes by quick, and really, I know one quote we had in the book was said, if you don't take the time to plan and control your life, the life you want, you're going to spend a lot of time living a life you do not want because you just can't let things happen. You have every one of us has control over the things we do, where we spend our time, how we get it done, what we focus on, what are our priorities in our life, and I don't think the average person even thinks about this.
Well, I'm gonna challenge your thought on this. Certainly not disagree, just sort of challenge because I want to get your feedback. But I know when I started out as an entrepreneur, I was juggling 3 jobs. I was working at Applebee's. I was probably the worst waiter that they've ever had. And I never felt like I had time to get anything proactively done. And until I learned to really manage my time, I know that I just kind of always felt overwhelmed. But in your book, you say most people have time to do what they want to do, but not what they should do. Again, most people have time to do what they want to do, but not what they should do. Exactly. What do you mean by that?
Well, you could use a simple example of people not exercising. But they actually do spend an hour watching TV. Okay, it's discretionary. You make your choices. You got these 168 hours, you got to spend them. Some people spend too long on the phone, they don't know how to hang up, they don't know how to get to the point, they don't know how to be candid and straightforward, save another 15 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes here. It adds up. You can save an hour or 2 a day pretty easily in 5 and 6, 8 minute segments, and I just don't think people understand the concept. And the main reason, I think a lot of people would like to be organized, they've never had a course, nobody's ever talked to them about it, it's just the way it is.
Well, they certainly don't teach it much on the college campus. I know when I was at Oklahoma State and I went to different colleges, they never really had a time management course or a class, but it's kind of like the most important thing you need to learn, right?
It is, and I think high schools should start teaching it in 11th and 12th grade or even maybe earlier to help students understand you got to learn to schedule things, because soon you're going to go to college or be out on your own and your mother's not going to be there to make your bed and to look after you. And when you think about it, being organized and disciplined and focusing on the right things, common sense tells you that it's pretty important. It's like we all get to the airport on time, or what happens, the plane doesn't wait. But in the rest of our life, we kind of just bounce around and
there's this study that the Today Show published, and it said slightly more than half of employees, more than half, Entrepreneurs, employees, I'm sure if you're watching this, not you, but other people, slightly more than half of employees surveyed say they waste up to 2 hours a week on tasks that aren't work-related or don't help them get real work done. Lee, you managed 40,000 people at the same time as the head of the #1 tourist attraction on the planet, Disney World. Is this surprising to you that people are wasting a couple hours a week doing things that have nothing to do with work while at work?
I suspect it's a couple hours a day,
Okay.
not a couple hours a week.
Okay.
I mean, people are incredible how they spend their time. And on social media today's one, they leave too late in the morning. They get stuck in traffic for 45 minutes when they could have got to work in 15 minutes if they left a little earlier. If they'd have got there a little earlier, they could have planned their day a little better instead of they're stuck out there on Interstate 4 or 10 or 40 or Route 66. Why? Because everybody goes to work at the same time, except me. I go to work early. There's no lines at Starbucks at 6 in the morning.
That's
And
true.
there's no traffic at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And there's no problem in the morning. So it's just people have got to rethink how they're thinking. This is the problem. People don't think. They think, well, I don't know. Everybody goes to work at 7. That's why the traffic's at 7. So you got to get people to rethink. They're not thinking right.